It's the Glasstire Top 5. It's the week of April 13th, 2017. I'm Rainey Knudson.
And I'm Brandon Zech.
We're counting down the top 5 art events in Texas this week.
Number 5 this week is Vignettes, Masterworks on paper from 1520 to 1870 at the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. I hadn't been to the museum recently, and I stepped into the show. It was just off of the green Greek room at the Museum of Fine Arts. And it's a show of great little kind of small to mid-sized works on paper. There's some fantastic etchings. There's books by William Blake. A number of these pieces are kind of newly acquired. A number of them also, I don't know if they've ever been on view before, or if so, it's been a little while. Some really great drawings by Delacroix, some great prints by Delacroix, drawings by Géricault. It's just a good drawing show of old stuff, or older stuff, and less old stuff.
And it closes this weekend on the 16th, so last chance. Number 4 is Pedro S. de Movellán, Grace, at Sicordi Gallery in Houston. This is a show of kinetic art, and if you're out there thinking, kinetic art, really? I'm with you. I'm completely with you. My expectations were very low going into this, and they were pleasantly upended. It is a show of large-scale pedestal pieces and also little tabletop pieces. Pedro S. de Movellán, who I had never heard of, sounds like he's from Latin America, but he was born in Rhode Island and educated in the Northeast, went to RISD for industrial design, studied boat making. There is an argument to be made that, especially for the tabletop works, that these are just executive desk toys for people who have so much money and want only the best. But I think what won over both of us on this was the incredible craftsmanship of these objects. I mean, he has made every piece of these. He's done all the painting. They're aluminum. He does these fussy counterweights in brass to make sure that they spin in interesting ways. I mean,
they're so pleasurable to watch.
If you're going to get an executive desk toy and price is no issue, get one of these.
Number 3 this week is a show called FETISH at Rudolph Blume Fine Art and Art Scan Projects in Houston. It features work by Les Christensen, Joanne Fleischauer, Joe Mancuso, Mario Mari, John Runnels, and John Salvest. The whole concept of this show is what a lot of artists do. It's taking one little thing in the world and kind of extrapolating on it to make art. So, Joe Mancuso has these little flower-shaped, I think they're porcelain flowers that he installed on this floor, and it makes this pattern.
Mancuso, I can never, ever say enough good things about Joe Mancuso's work.
Maybe the best piece in the show is a work by Les Christensen, I believe an Arkansas-based artist, and the piece is a set of wings, or a set of wings that has been made out of gloves. And from far away, they look like porcelain, or they look like some sort of ceramic, and then you approach and you realize what they're made of, but it's still it's very deceptive. But this was a really great show, and it's on view till the end of April, so you should go see it.
Number 2 is Frank X. Tolbert 2, the Texas Bird Project, which is currently at William Campbel Contemporary in Fort Worth. Frank Tolbert is a scion of Texas barbecue, who is an artist and who's known mostly for his drawings. In fact, he refers to himself as a drawer, not an artist. And for years and years and years worked with these really heavy, just black and white graphical drawings. That's what he did. And then he started this bird project, I think like 3 or 4 years ago. The show is cool. You saw it a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, there's the suite of 8 etchings, which kind of began this Texas Bird Project, but the pieces in the show, it's really wide-ranging. There are some paintings, there are some oil stick paintings, which I had never seen his oil stick paintings, and I think those may be some of the best pieces in the show. But, there are also some just really small paintings, like little 5x7 things. It's all, of course, birds, but then they're kind of on these densely patterned and densely worked backgrounds that really make the birds kind of pop from their environment while still placing them in their environment. Number 1 this week, it's the big event happening in Austin. It's the Fusebox Festival. It opened yesterday, and it's on view through Sunday. I know a lot of tickets are already sold out, but you should try and go get some. I'm going to be there this weekend. There's so many different things happening. So many different spaces are kind of a part of it. Maria Chavez has an exhibition at Collab Projects and is also doing some DJ sets and some workshops. There's a VR restaurant, they're calling it, at the Museum of Human Achievement, where you can go and kind of order your own VR art menu. Hilbrand and Maximin, for last year at Countercurrent, they did a big bouncy house and video projection, and that's going to be at Fusebox this year. There's Pancho Villa from A Safe Distance, which is an chamber opera that was originally performed in Marfa at the Crowley Theater this past November, and it's going to be in Fusebox now. It's performance and art and all of these things out the wazoo, and it's taking over Austin this week at nearly every venue imaginable.
Yeah.
And I went last year, and I enjoyed it so much last year. It was so well put together, and everything that I saw last year was so good, which is kind of unusual for a big festival like this.
It is definitely, I think, the best performance festival in Texas, I would say. Don't you think?
Yeah. If not, it's really close and tied.
Diplomatically put, sir.